Hey everybody, Dan Rubino here, Windows Central, and check it out. We have the Xbox One S brand new here, and we're going to do a quick unboxing. What we have here, of course, is the 2 terabyte version, which goes for $399, exclusive for the launch period. Other than that, though, they have a 500 gig and a 1 terabyte version, which is a lot cheaper, $299 and $349 respectively. Let's take a look at what we have inside here. So the box is overall pretty small. Don't forget, this is going to be a much smaller Xbox compared to the original one, and we'll compare that later. But here it is with the box. You get this cool little guide here. Basically just shows you how to set up and install. Very simple instructions, obviously, but very well done. Other than that, we got the actual Xbox here, but first we'll pull out the gear that comes with it. So what do we have here? Looks like we're going to have the cord. So this is basically all that plugs into the Xbox One S now. There is no power brick. You just plug directly into the device itself and the wall. Just a regular 2-prong, not even 3 prongs are needed. Very minimalist design. Huge difference from the original Xbox where we had that giant brick. Let's open this up here and we have the controller. So if you've already seen our review for the custom controller, this is basically the same thing, obviously not customized. This is made for the One S, but you should be able to buy this separately. There is some grip here on the sides. It looks like I got a little scuffing already, but there is grip on the back here, which is really nice. And it's obviously a new color design to match the One S. Also, in addition, this has Bluetooth built into it, which means you can use it with a Windows 10 PC. Very cool stuff. And of course, you can connect it to other devices as well, but mostly for Windows. Really nice, better range. The triggers are supposed to be a lot better too for basically overall use. And it doesn't creak anymore. So it's a really, really sturdy design. And then, of course, you do get an HDMI cable. So this is a 4K cable. It can handle the full stream, so you don't need to go buy one. You can see it says high speed on there. So that's nice. I don't know the length on that, but hopefully it should be long enough. You can go on Amazon, of course, and buy more if you need it. So let's take a look at the actual Xbox, the main show here. So we pull it out, and so what makes the Xbox One S kind of unique, of course, is the size. It's a lot smaller than the original one. The design's also changed a little bit. You can see that massive heat area for where it can cool off. It almost looks like a speaker. It's kind of a retro design. It's also white, but more than that, it's matte white, which is, I actually think, a really good choice. And it looks more like, I don't know, the Xbox One has always had a very unique design, and you can say that's still the case here. Going around to the front, you do have a USB port, which is a nice change, so you can easily access that when you want to put on media. You do have the sync button here for the controller, which used to be on the side. And you have the IR blaster, and what is neat about this, of course, is it's much improved. If you use remotes, the Xbox One media remote, or even the controllers, you don't need to point directly at the Xbox anymore. This is basically has a much wider field. Of course, you got the Blu-ray player here, which handles 4K discs, and there's an actual button there to eject it. So no more of that touch sensitive stuff where it might accidentally eject. And then of course the Xbox button itself, which is actually a physical button. And then you have the sticker. Please folks, remember to take this off. Don't be that person who leaves that on. Coming around to the side here, you got some more grills. Really nice design. And on the back here, let's take a look at the ports. Not much has changed for ports in case you're curious. There is your AC power, so that's where it just plugs in. You have your TV out, HDMI in from your satellite or cable. You have 2 USB ports that connect up for external storage or whatever you want to. IR out, so you can actually, it looks like, run an IR, another system out there if you want. Of course, you have your digital audio and Ethernet. So not too much there. And then, of course, we come around to the side, and you can see it continues more of this grill type design. I think it looks sharp. I'll be curious what you guys think of it. Definitely really sharp design, though, overall. And finally, looking at this last section here, open this up. And we have what shows the Xbox Elite. It's just basically an advertisement, and it's 14 days of Xbox Gold in case you don't already have that. You do have a manual, and this is new, of course, too. So you actually have a stand for the Xbox One S. That is because it can stand on its side now, something they didn't advise you do with the original one, but you can now do it. So kind of a cool design. Got a little directions on the back, some grips for the floor, and it just holds it there. For those wondering how the Xbox One S stacks against the original Xbox One, you can see it here. Really, really big difference. You talk about height difference, you're talking about width difference. Everything is much, much more compact. You can see it here next to each other. So much smaller design here. Some could argue that this new 1S is the original design that should have launched, but due to component sizes and how things change in the industry, that couldn't have been done. But we are really happy with the size of this. Finally, don't forget, not only do you have the size difference between the two consoles themselves, but you have this giant thing, the Power Brick as it's called, which also went with the original one. So you don't need that anymore because all you have is, of course, this cable. So definitely a huge difference. This thing was always a pain if you had a big entertainment center. Now you don't need to worry about it anymore. You just plug it right into the wall. So that's our unboxing of the Xbox One S. For the full review, just head to Windows Central. Thanks for watching. Take care, everybody.